taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Heward. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Oregon's offense will go to work first. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Picks up the first down. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Heward. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense
just steamrolling the defense. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decimals through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alson Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. Hauls it in down the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? When you drop dimes like that, you're right. There is a school that's known to all, and it's on the banks of the Red Cedar.
And that will get Kirk Cousins breaking out the bling-bling and doing the dances. But I tell you what, when they can find a guy that can continue to make plays off of play action and be that game manager, I think Michigan State can have a great season.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now the play fake. Right on the money. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I've got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll run the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Pressure coming. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Great place to start for this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. Breaks the tackle. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Leaves it with the back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Here we go.
They'll run it from the gun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around.
Wide open spaces. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And this type of route, man, going all the way from the left side of the formation, all the way across the field to the right, you better have some decent protection up front. They protect him, he waits for it to develop, and he hits the speedster coming all the way from left to right for the huge gain for this offense.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Here comes the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the
turning it on! Touchdown, Ducks! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On the ground, it's Heward. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
A strike downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice move to keep running. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Oregon! Fit it in the window for the score.
Tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Michigan State 6.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the catch. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. He wants to throw it again. Unloads it left. Rolls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
By the receiver.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
It's 2nd down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
He's tackled at the 24.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Here's a hit. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on 1st down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden, moving backwards. The offense has got to be better in this critical area.
Yeah, and you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. It'll be a draw. Runs through a tackle. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Looking for more room. The 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down. That breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go, set.
They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Wow, the this offense. They have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can... And he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. catches it at the 30. He gets a block. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bostic. And the returner will be dragged down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Power football with the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got the tight end outside. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He's got him. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack army.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Spartans.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
49, Michigan State, 19.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bringing the heat. Lets it fly on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Bostic. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back to pass, it's Manuel. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got his man on the right. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift, a late touchdown.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the point after is good. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Looking for room at the 30. There he goes! And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast.
Here we go.
They'll run it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Brings up
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Let's go. Let's go.
They're going to run it. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Back to pass, it's Manuel. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Off-play action on 1st down. Working that left side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
no gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Set ready.
Wants to go up top. Finds his back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Spartans headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Michigan State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Number 86.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Clemson Tigers. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action.